Hi, thanks for checking out the 2025 Subaru Ascent, and we're comparing it today to the 2025 Mazda CX-90. Both cars are in the same class, so they'll be the same width, same length, or within a few inches of one another. But please take a look. Right away, what I noticed looking at them is the Subaru and our client, we know where we take our cars. If you're in the woods and you scrape against something, we've added this plastic where, contrary to the Mazda, ours is plastic, you don't have to worry about scratching paint. If you scratch against something here, that would then require some touch-up or a repaint if you get that scratch. Immediate to the ground clearance, these cars standing off the ground night and day compared to one another. We boast 8.7 inches of ground clearance from the lowest point underneath the vehicle. And like all Subarus, our Ascent comes with our Symmetrical all-wheel drive system. Our system is an active system that's engaged every moment of this vehicle's life. The Mazda mirrors the industry and uses a reactive all-wheel drive system that waits for your car to experience slippage before engaging all-wheel drive. Both will be fine in bad weather, but the everyday drive of a Symmetrical all-wheel drive actively engaged system is night and day. Up front, we've also added in every Subaru this triangle piece of glass. This is where our manufacturers or other people, I'm not quite sure what they put there, but this triangle piece of glass, when you're sitting in our seat and looking over, is usually when someone's waiting for the crosswalk light to change or just opening up a ton more visibility. In their car, they have a little black triangle. I'm not quite sure its purpose, but obviously an obstruction. I'm also noticing the glass. This is a much bigger window than what I'm seeing here. So that's something visibility should be greater in our car in comparison to. Up top, we have a usable roof rail with some tie-down spots. Comparatively to the Mazda, I believe that's a roof rail. There may be crossbars available, but ours is, I think, a little more versatile that way. Let's open up the back and get a comparison what we're looking at space. Like the rest of the Mazdas we've been seeing, our opening in the Subaru is much greater in size. The Mazda's opening is not very large, but the Subaru, it really gives us some space. If you do need, the second row can be folded down in both vehicles and the third row seat as well. As you can see, with both third row seats up, the Subaru Ascent's got much more volume in the back for your gear, your pets. We've even had some hidden storage under the floor here if you like to keep some things out of people's eyes. And as you can see, a little bit tighter, a little bit less space. And again, the opening, not quite as large. In the Subaru Ascent higher trim levels, we give our clients a really unique adjustment. The front of our seat can be extended. Us taller people, this brings the seat beneath our knee and just makes it a lot more comfortable. This is something really, really unique. Also, the front driver and front passenger's headrests have more forward positioning. If you're not quite touching your head, you can move it forward in 5 different positions so you can rest your head comfortably. Right away, as all of our Subarus, our standout large screen directly centered is here and very standoutish. When you sit in the vehicle, your phone can wirelessly project directly on that screen. Apple Play and Android Auto is that feature. We also give you USB-C and USB-A charging ports all throughout the vehicle. First, second, and all the way in the third row seat, everybody will have those. In our higher trim levels, we also have this huge panoramic sunroof. The shade can be stopped anywhere you'd like it, but the entire roof can be opened up for visibility through this glass panel. And the front section of it can open. A little touch here and it's express open, allow some wind and sun in. We also, again, that triangle piece of glass, when sitting inside, you can immediately see what would be on the other side of where a mirror or piece of plastic is placed, as the Mazda has. Our steering wheel doesn't just go up and down, it's telescopic. You can move that inward or outward. And on your fingertips, you have cruise control, radio controls, right where you want them. You can still touch our screen, which this is unique. In the Mazda screen, you cannot touch it. All the Mazdas use a little dial to use the functions and features in the screen. Ours is simply touch it. Swipe it like it's an iPad. It's very familiar. It's what we're used to. In all of the Subaru Ascents, they're capable of towing up to 5,000 pounds. When you have a trailer hitch installed, it hides really nicely behind this plastic cover. So when you're not using it, plastic cover's there. As I'm looking at the back of the CX-90, I don't know where your trailer hitch would go. At least it wouldn't be covered. It would just have to be mounted much lower. The 2025 Subaru Ascent is capable of towing up to 5,000 pounds. Alternatively, the Mazda CX-90 is capable of 5,000 pounds, but only on select trim levels. No matter what trim level of the Ascent works for you, you'll be able to tow 5,000 pounds. This is almost a repeat of all the other Mazdas I've been sitting in, but this is much more confining space than our Ascents, and same with all the parallel Mazdas to Subarus. I'm also missing my little triangle piece of glass. There's a little speaker here, which probably offers a good sound, but missed that visibility that we have alternatively. Same thing with the screen again. no touch function, and in my line of sight. Our screen is completely touch ability, and it goes up and down in the center stack there. This is their little dial to use their screen, which I guess with some learning could be easy, but I'm unfamiliar with it and do not believe it's easy. Thanks for taking the time to check out the 2025 Subaru Ascent and compare it with the Mazda CX-90. If you'd like more information about Subaru, come and check us out here at Carter Subaru in Shoreline. Thank you.